in your face. Okay? That wasn't my intention. That wasn't my intention, darling. This little net is really about to bother me. There's a net in here. It's getting on my nerves. He's getting on my nerves. Ugh. Hold on. Oh, dang. I don't know how to turn my phone the other way. Hi, Galatians. I don't know how to turn my phone stand the other way. Let me see. Can I make it go? Ooh. I did not know I could do that. I did not know I could do that. Uh-oh, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. This gotta go that way. Uh-oh. 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 SpaghettiOs. There we go. Kinda. Stay. Baby, won't you just stay? Okay. Boom. What's up, everybody? Oh, highly irritated, highly annoyed. Y'all want to see what I got on? My good old PJs. PJs. I have on PJs. I've been in my PJs for a few days. Because, girl, I really don't care about being dressed right now. Especially after all this stuff going on. I had a heck of a week. I wanted to apologize to you guys because I know that I've been coming live and like telling y'all about my week because I want to keep you guys updated about my life. But sometimes my life gets a little bit hectic and a little bit crazy just because like sometimes I guess I attract that type of energy. So I just wanted to apologize to you because I've been kind of coming on here and updating you guys about my life, and it's been a little bit nuts lately. So things have been kind of like just going little razzle dazzle in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes y'all don't be feeling like hearing that crap. Like sometimes, like, girl, shut up and have fun and go twerk and live your life. You just got out of prison. Don't nobody want to hear that crap. You know what I'm saying? It speaks like that sometimes. So I just wanted to come on here and apologize to you guys for that. I did come live last night and I did like kind of update you guys on what happened to me. I had a lot of music in the background because I was afraid that someone was going to try to take that and make it something about me or something that I was doing. And you guys know how people like troll my channels and troll, and with me like starting over and starting from the bottom, that might not be the case. But I have seen one content creator that just cannot let go of 3 years ago. Like she's stuck in time, like trying to recreate content that absolutely is, useless in today's society. I just pray for you. I prayed for you last night before I got in my bed, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I just wanted to make sure that sometimes you got to help people help themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like I had to play my music so I could help that person help themselves, and hopefully she moves on with her life, as I have. But again, I'll be going through some stuff. I'll be going through some crazy stuff sometimes. So with that being said, Galatians knows what happened last night. A few of you guys who caught it, if you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, you didn't. I'm not going to re-explain it. Hey, Rob, are you on here? Are you on here? If you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, you didn't. So, but last night was pretty wild. What I can say is that I'm very grateful that I did not, I'm very grateful that I did not get locked up last night. When you are on parole, you do have to kind of call the parole officers and let them know, like, hey, I did have police contact and stuff like that. So I did have to do that, and that's done. And of course, I didn't get in any trouble, so I'm not in any trouble. I will not get in any trouble. But last night was absolutely just wild and crazy. And God was really by my side. Like, I feel like last night was a true testament of God showing me, like, baby, I'm still with you. I'm still with you. And don't worry. because I got you and I'm right here with you. I was so worried about my freedom last night that I broke down crying, and the police was like, and when by the time this lady called me by my name, hey Demita, by the time this lady called me by my name, I knew that she knew what I had going on in my past. She went from ma'am, this, that, and the other to Johnson. As soon as she said Johnson like that, I was like, yeah. She done looked it up. She know what the F is going on. And I was scared. I was scared. And she just told me, like, this is not good. But at the end of it all, once I was let out the handcuffs and stuff, she told me, like, you've been doing well. Like, continue to do well. Continue to do you. Watch out who you hang out with out here in these streets. She's like, Las Vegas is not a good place. They call it Sin City for a reason. She's like, you can get caught up in a lot of stuff in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is not a good place for you to be in this situation. So watch who you hang with and stuff like that. And I think somebody else left in the comment section, like, it's not Las Vegas, it's who you hanging out with, like with the eyes up here. First of all, I'm very aware of that. I'm an older woman who's very aware of that. I don't need you to tell me that. Obviously, in which I have no problem with you telling me that. But obviously, I thought the person that I was hanging out with was a decent person. I found out some things today that were just very heartbreaking to me. I found out that this girl, that she did some things in California where a person has passed, and she drove out here to kind of run from that situation and drove in here in a stolen vehicle. Of course, I didn't know anything about that. I was raised by my father. I was very heavily sheltered. I was raised with, was a challenging child because I was having issues with my own mental stability due to a situation that we're not even going to reignite here. You know what I'm saying? But I've always had these challenges because I was looking for something that I wasn't getting. But however, with that being said, my dad raised me and I was a little bit naive to certain things. I'm still, as an adult, naive to certain things. I don't steal. Hi, Queen of Harlem. I don't steal. And so I would not even steal a penny. I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody comes around me, my first mind doesn't go to, oh, they're a thief. They've stolen a car. They're doing this and do it. My mind doesn't think that. And maybe I should. I'm a little bit naive to the streets. Maybe I should. But I've not had to live my lifestyle like that. This is the first time that I've ever even dealt with any situation like that. I've never in my life dealt with anything or people like the people that I'm dealing with here in Las Vegas. This is a whole different beast. And at the moment that I can get out of here, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Hey, Bougie Barbie. The moment that I can get out of here, I am, baby, peace and love to y'all. God bless y'all. Okay? That's how that's going to go. There's not a connection here that can keep me here. And that's on period. I'm out. Okay? So with that being said, though, yesterday was crazy. My life could have been ruined if it wasn't for, let me tell y'all something that really touched my heart, man. Wow. And this is the first time that this has ever happened because I've been such a beast in my past. And this is how I know that I'm in a much humbler place and that I'm doing better. Okay? My neighbors, I have about 50 neighbors. All of our doors are facing each other. It's not like we can't see each other. We're all in each other's business because that's the nature of this building. We are in each other's business, period. So I'm just kind of an open book. I might leave my door open. My neighbors will walk in and out of here, talk to me. I do the same thing with them. Matter of fact, last night after that situation, after all that was done, my neighbor fed me. She came, gave me steak, rice, and green beans and everything. My other neighbors was bringing me cigarettes and you good? You all right? You know what I'm saying? But my neighbors went the hell up for me. This is the very first time that something like that has happened for me. It almost makes me want to cry because I've been in a position where nobody liked me before. Nobody liked me because I was so mentally in a bad space that I was projecting that energy. And they were like, stay away from that bitch. She's a beast. You know what I'm saying? I was real beastie out here in these streets. Like, I was beasting. For real, I was really a beast. And now that I'm in a humbler place, I'm kind, I'm nice, my intentions are good. I share. I'm very much so an open book. I'm vulnerable. I'm humble. And I'm different. And so the people that are around me 24/7, because I don't really leave this apartment, the people that are around me 24/7 have the chance to see who I am. And when I tell you, when the police had me in those handcuffs and they got to questioning these people, they was yelling, she have not done anything. That girl has not done that. That girl, that ain't got nothing to do with that girl. She is a good neighbor. She is da da da. And they were all going up. One of my neighbors even walked up to the police cruiser and they were like, go over there. And she was like, no, that girl just left my house. She has not done anything wrong. What are y'all arresting her for? Like, these people were rallying for me. They were, and in Vegas, the law will listen to a lot of what the people around us say. They listen to a lot of a lot of people around you. They really listen to the community. So if the community is like, fuck that bitch, we hate her, she's a horrible neighbor, she probably did do it, they would have taken me. But because of the space that I'm in, and how grateful I am, and the praise that I've given God, and the goodness and mercy that I show towards other people, because I did, okay, because he's given that to me to be able to expel that outwardly, my neighbors can feel that. And they rallied around me so hard. Everybody in this building, black, white, and Mexican, was out there like, hell no, she is not, this is fucked up, she ain't did nothing. Like, they were literally rallying for me. And that shit made me feel so good. I am not used to that type of shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not used to that. I am not used to that. I was so grateful. And the police were gentle with me because of that. They were not being like they normally are with me, how they be like rough around the edges and coming at me any type of way and all this stuff. The police were so gentle and so calm with me because of what my neighbors said. You know what I'm saying? And I just, let's see what Bougie said. I was just so grateful. I think you're the same person. Maybe some better people were brought to you. I think you were always a good person. People don't always see it for some reason. I think that that's true too, but I have ways about myself that needed to be changed. And I feel like I made those changes, and I feel like it's a reflection it reflects back to me from the community. I feel like I'm about to cry. And let me tell you why I'm about to cry. Because sometimes when you live it in your lower self, you don't realize it. You don't realize that you need to make certain changes because you're like, shit, I'm living good. I'm doing good. And right now I'm not doing good. Like, I'm not doing good financially. I have days where I'm mentally messed up, but I'm doing good with my character. And so it was a swap, right? Because God is going to give me everything back, right? Like, the first is coming up. I have things that I have to worry about on the first. I have phone bill. I have my phone bill. I have my rent. Those are the only two bills that I have right now, and my parole payment, which is $30. But I have worries in my heart. I'm like, Lord, please don't. If anything falls apart for me, like if I don't pay my phone bill and my parole officer can't reach me, I'm going back. It's illegal to be homeless in Vegas, you're going back. It's so many pressures and so many things that's on me that I worry about. But in my old days, I would act out about that. I would be so stressed out that I would act out and be mean and treat people mean and mean mug and be so just like a beast. And then today, what I do is I give it to God because I feel like my Lord has my back. But I feel like I changed so much with my character that it felt good that people could see that. Because a lot of the times when you change, the people around you don't change with you. They can't see that change. They don't realize that you've changed. My phone bill is 109. Galatians. My phone bill is 109. You know, people cannot, and thank you so much, Galatians. And that's what I'm talking about. How God will provide for you. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. But like, people don't always see your changes, and I've made big changes, and I'm just grateful that people can see it. You know, there's still family that I don't talk to because they so used to me being a certain way. They don't know me today. They don't know who I am. And it makes me, it's sad, But then also, maybe I don't need to be around them because they're so used to me being the person that I was that maybe they can't even get with who I am today. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be going backwards. But I was so grateful last night. And when I walked up the stairs, my neighbors was hugging me and they were like, "Are you okay?" Girl, they were bringing me all kinds of stuff, cigarettes and food and water and all kinds of stuff. And I sat there for an hour with my hands behind my back in handcuffs, very uncomfortably, literally internally fighting myself and praying to God that this is not my fate right now. That would have ruined my life. Like, I just got custody back of my daughter on Monday, last Monday. You know what I'm saying? And even though she's not home yet, she is on her way home. Like, she could have been home that Monday. The only thing that's holding me back is my own parole officer. He won't let my baby come home. You know, but I'm gonna be off of parole in a couple of months. So even if he never say yes, in 3 months my baby coming home. Period. This will be over for me. But imagine if I would have went to jail last night for something that I had nothing to do with. I had nothing to do with that. And when I tell you, my neighbors were yelling and screaming and really like, no, hell no. That girl have not done nothing wrong. And those officers felt, I could tell they felt this type of way. They was looking like, oh damn. You know, they were really looking around like, wow, these people are rallying for her. And that shit made me feel good. And even though people are like, you live in a bad neighborhood, it's some good people around here. And these people, they might have their issues. We all do, because obviously we're all coming out of a situation. Most of us, and there are some people that live here with their parents coming out of this situation, but they're able to see past certain things. There are some people that are not good in this place, you know, and obviously, you know, they talk about that or whatever, but I'm not one of them. I was just so grateful last night. I was just so grateful. I can't even tell you how much I knew God was with me after that, because I've been depressed. I've been depressed for a few days. I've been having a bad time since Monday. Since I left the courthouse, I was so happy. But you know, once you get that blessing, the devil always trying to bring you down. So once I got that blessing of getting custody back of my daughter, and the judge was like, she can go home. And then it was like everybody in the court, even the people that were supposed to be against me, people that they call the white man, those people were on my side. They were like, she's done this. We've noticed a huge change in her. Even the judge was like, Miss Johnson, you're much different than the woman that came in here with open hostility towards me. She said that to me. And at first I was like, why is she bringing up old shit? That's what went through my mind. But I'm like, you know what? She has to bring that up so that she can point out the changes that she sees in me, so that she can get it on record why she's making the decision that she's making, that my baby can come home. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, y'all. I don't know. The devil tried to bring me down through last week. I really had a bad last week. And I barely, like, if you look at my content on my home channel on True Diamond Productions LLC, I could barely even talk. Like, for 4 days, I did not do any content because I was so depressed. I could barely speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, these people are in my business. I have custody of my baby. She's still in here. Like, you know what I mean? It really, and I'm trying to obey because the Bible says that a wise man obeys authority. So I'm trying to obey everything that they're telling me to do and not do. I'm doing it. I'm not trying. I am doing it. But it is hard on me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you, Marcy. It's hard on me. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm not all the way self-sufficient. That's not easy. It's just not easy, you know? So I just feel like God has really been with me through these past couple, and yeah. But I just got off the phone with them people, telling them, because I have to report police contact, full blown getting yelled at like a child. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. It's part of the process. And girl, I wish I could get a hug. Trust me. Thank you, Latrice. Thank you, A-Rob. Yeah. Thank you, Shoxy. Is it Shocky or Shoxy? But yeah, you know, I'm just dealing with what I have to deal with. And I believe God is going to bring me through this. I'm really sad for the person that I was with yesterday. I love you guys back. I do. I'm really sad for that girl that she has not saw what God, the potential that God has for her, and made some changes to correct her wrongs and to correct her life. That's sad to me. It's sad. I think that being in prison with these girls is one of the saddest experiences of my life. For real. For real. I think that I feel like some of the stuff that I saw, I shouldn't have had to see in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? It's really just, it's really sad. It's, my Cash App is $ TOXDIAMOND, TOXS Diamond or TOXO Diamond. So yeah, I just, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of stuff that goes on that I feel like I should not have had to see. And it's just sad to be. Thank you, Latrice. Thank you so much. This is sad to be. Thank you, Clorinda. I love you too. I'm happy to be back. No, A-Rob. TOXS Diamond. Or TOXO Diamond. But yeah, some of that stuff it's really sad. Like, I found myself when I was in prison hearing these women telling these war stories, and they would be like, no, A-Rob, no. As many cash apps as you give me, no. TOXO Diamond. Thank you, Galatians. Yeah, anything would be appreciated. I don't like to get on here and beg, but I hope I'm not. That's not the energy I want to put out. But I'm not going to ever, right now, turn down any financial help because I really need it in real life. Yeah, thank you, Danita. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would find myself like walking away from these girls. They would be bragging about meeting a man and beating him upside the head with a lamp and like taking his money and leaving him unconscious in the hospital, and then the police caught up to him, and then they went on a wild, you know, car chase, and it's like, why do I have to be subject and be around these type of people? You know what I'm saying? It just, some of that stuff I wish I would have never saw. I wish I would have never heard. And I feel bad for this young woman that she feels like she needed to steal a vehicle, that she was in California selling whatever, and somebody passed away, and she drove out here and drove to me. What type of demonic energy is that? Why would you bring that to me? That is messed up. That is messed up. She could have ruined my life for the rest of my life. She could have ruined my life for something that I have absolutely nothing to do with. I would never do no shit like that. In 100 fucking years, I would never, ever do anything like that. And it's just sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. That girl, and then now, right, I'm so skeptical about people. I will never get in anybody's car. That's out. I'm not getting in nobody else's car. I don't trust anybody. I have trust issues because of this. I have real bad trust issues because of this. Like, I look at people and I'm like, what demons is that person carrying that I'm completely cutting that off. I'm not ever having anything else to do with this person. And this person literally was supposed to be a good friend of mine. And I haven't known her that long. We met in the prison. We swore up and down we were going to change our lives. We were going to change, you know, she was going to change her life and start helping her family, this and that. I'm going to change my life, get myself on track. We were going to do our rapping because she raps, I rap. Both of our birthdays are in October. We both Libras. She was calling me twin. Why would you put somebody that you call your twin in a situation to go to prison for the rest of my life? Are you crazy, girl? Are you crazy? And not just me, but my neighbor who doesn't know you from a can of paint. It just really just... Thank you, A-Rod. Somebody said that to me before. Somebody that's supposed to be somebody in my life at the time where she actually was showing some caringness and playing her position. She said to me, I'm different. She said, you're different than those girls in there. Don't get caught up in that stuff. You know, and she was playing her role at that time, and she was doing a good job at it. I wish she would have stayed like that, but our relationship is so up, down, all over the place that of course she couldn't stay in her role. So, which is unfortunate for me, you know what I mean? But she did say that, and that does stick with me. I am different. I am not like these people. I don't have those things in my heart. I don't have that stuff in my heart, and it's just too much for me. It's just too much for me. It's way too much. I can't do it. Like, I don't want to be around these folks. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to come on here and apologize for the week and for putting some of that negativity off into these videos the way that I did. With every video that I do, I want to make sure that I'm giving God his glory. Specifically, like my personal videos, not my celebrity tea, but like absolutely my personal videos. And I just want y'all to know, like, God was with me last night, and it is with me daily. Sorry, it's a net in here. And he really has his eye on me. I made some mistakes in my life, but God is always moving me forward, showing me what I need to know about myself. And last night was no different. He showed me that I am way too naive. I am way too naive, and it's not okay. I need to grow up, and I need to get my mind on track with not only with the world, but people in the world, and what they may or may not be doing that could affect me. That ripple effect is real. We learned that in one of my classes, that you can make one move. Just like that girl made that phone call, and then the police came, and then young Scooter decided to run, and he ended up dead. Her ripple effect from her fake phone call caused somebody to die. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you really have to watch what you do. One wrong move could ripple effect into something so crazy that you might not be able to come back from it. You know what I'm saying? And I just really have to, I just really was taught a big lesson last night. I need to really watch myself, and I need to be very aware of the ripple effects, because that last night was just so, my mind. And the lady officer was like, Johnson. She came back, and when she said that, I knew immediately that she looked me up. She knew who I was. She knew that I was still a ward of the state. She knew what was going on. And she was like, you've been doing good. She was like, you've been doing good. Stay on that track. Stop talking to these people that have no good intentions for you. Stop hanging out with the, like, she really was on it. You know what I mean? And that just goes to show you, like, not only do the people around you see you, the police are still looking at you. They know you've been doing good. They know what's going on with you. Stay on the right track. You know what I mean? And it just really, it put the fear of God in my heart. I'm like, Lord Jesus, please, Lord, don't let this be what's going on with me today. You know? So, but yeah, I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Their YouTube lives are just religious now. Mine, I mean, I'm still me though. I still twerk, I still turn up, I still rap, I still do all my stuff. But I'm gonna always give God the glory. That's what I'm gonna do. And if that's a problem, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. But that's what it is. So I don't know what you want me to do about that, love. Because I'm not gonna do anything about it. I continue to be me. That's what's in my heart. All I can do is what is in my heart. That is where my heart is. That is who has my heart. What do you want me to do? All right. I love you guys very much. Thank you for bearing with me this week. This was a stupid week. This was a rough week. I was in so much therapy this week and so much stuff was happening. That devil is always trying to bring me down when I'm, elevating. As you guys can see, you can see it. I don't even have to tell you. It's in real time. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace and love.